Who's the best Star Wars bounty hunter? Let's take a gander. Force Friday's coming up, and we need to find out which is the best bounty hunter. And also leaves the question, will Star Wars Last Jedi have a new bounty hunter? Let's open it on up. This is the speeder bike, and it's honestly a pretty quick build. I do like the overall design, and this is a great value. You get 4 minifigures on top of the speeder bike, so honestly, for $14.99, this was a steal, and I really do like this set. You can see there's a little bit of a motion and angles on the side here. They do include some guns. We'll shoot those right here. I don't even know where that one went. Overall, it's a pretty cool bike, and I love the fact that it includes 4 minifigures. Okay, first bounty hunter on the chopping block is Dengar, and actually I really like how LEGO did this character. Him as a whole, and the whole idea of him, he kind of looks a little weird. He looks like he might have had some damage to the head. With that being said out of the way, I like how LEGO did this character. It looks really nice. I like the backpack that he has in the back. He actually has some pretty nice printing too. Let me rip his head off. There we go. Has some nice damage and weather effects on the back. Overall, it's just a really great print. I like the unique headpiece. And he obviously comes with this, which I think I've seen in several other characters, this hat piece. I would have liked to see if he had a blaster instead of this. It's kind of a cop-out on that, but other than that, he's a pretty good bounty hunter. Next bounty hunter up, which I'm probably not going to be too kind to, this is Bossk. And he, to me, the character itself has nothing to do with LEGO, but the character itself, he just seems like he might be a little bit slower than others. I mean, his eyes kind of point in opposite directions, kind of like Magikarp. Magikarp. Overall, the printing for the LEGO character is pretty nice. It kind of accurately reflects the character. I would have liked to see some side print on here. And looking at the back print, I mean, okay, let's be honest. It's pretty accurate to the actual movie, but Bossk in general. This is Forlom, and he is one of 2 characters. There's Forlom and Zuckuss, I believe. I don't know if I remember that correctly, but I like this character. I like the overall look. I like the eyes on them. They did a really nice job with the paint, although it does seem a little bit more dull than the traditional paint that goes on there. It gives it a little bit more of a metallic look, which actually looks pretty nice. And the printing on the torso here looks great. I love all the overlap there, and just kind of gives it more of a rusty, weathered look. And looking at the back print's done pretty nice. I really like the unique head print for this one, though. It looks really good. Again, with the blaster, they should have gave him a blaster instead of this the individual shooter. Next up is the trash assassin himself, IG-88. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, play Star Wars Shadow of an Empire.
I've been monitoring you, Captain Render.
This character, for me, for these 4, actually stands out as the best. And I know Toy Gander Briggs is a huge fan of IG-88. I just overall don't think he's like the most interesting character, but I do like this minifigure. It actually stands out among the best of these 4. Now let's go ahead and look a little bit closer at his face. So they already did an IG-88 before. This one, and I think he was like black, or he was a darker shade, and the printing was a little bit more simplistic for the eyes. They made it a little bit more complicated there. I like the fact that they included a shooter. I mean, come on, the best bounty hunter out of the 4 obviously has the shooter, the correct plasma rifle. His feet are kind of the same as all the droids from the original Star Wars Menace. This character actually, it stands out pretty well, and I do like IG-88 in this case. Surprise number 1. Here we have a custom version of the original Boba Fett. It's not exactly like the original one. The original one cost, I think, like a lot of money. I don't know how much it is now, but this one has a few different tweaks in it, so it doesn't look exactly identical. The sad part to say is the overall feel. It has a cheap plastic feel on this one, so it definitely is very noticeable that this is not an official Lego. With that being said, looking at the printing's actually pretty close. Looking at throughout the whole custom piece, the printing's actually pretty nice. I like the fact that they included the side print right here, which they also included some gold highlights on top here. Looks great. They also included some silver, which you can see it's scuffed up pretty bad. And then looking at the helmet attaches to the actual blaster pack on his back, or I think that's a rocket launcher on his back. He includes a black face, and the black face does show through the helmet on this one. I think the later ones, it actually is painted on the front. It's a complete helmet versus having a black head show through. Again, not too impressed with the overall quality on this. It just feels like a really cheap knockoff. Surprise number 2. Here we have Jango Fett, and he is along the same lines as the other one I just reviewed. I think they're all made by the same company. The part that stands out here as far as the biggest difference from the official one are the feet. The feet are definitely different from the original. Looking at the overall character, he has the same paint scheme, same helmet piece, overall same exact look as the other one. Jango Fett, I was really disappointed when I saw Clone Wars and I saw what he was all about and how Boba Fett was introduced. Really disappointing story. Spoiler alert, he's just a clone. Last but not least, surprise number 3. Now this third character might be a little bit hard to see with a white background, but he is the exact same with a different palette swap than with the other two back here. And I'm kind of putting the pieces together, so this was probably made by the exact same company. Again, we have the cheap plastic. And I don't know the whole backstory behind the white Boba Fett. I think he was like originally a prototype that was sent out by Hasbro. Something like that. And Lego just did this. This was like a promotional one, and there's very few out there, I believe, of this character. So this is a replica, and looking at it, it's done exactly the same. It's just kind of interesting to see all the Boba Fett. I really love the Mandalorian helmet. I love the overall look to it, and I wish they would do more like that, like Sabine Wren, and I think there's one other one that I'm missing. Which one of these characters is your favorite? I love for you to put it in the comments below, and I will announce the winner on the next video Saturday. Guys, that's what we have for today. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to click that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, you can help us take a gander.